Mastering absolute references in Excel. Now in Microsoft Excel, most cell references start out like this. A1, B3, B4, B5, A9 are all called relative references. That means as I would copy this formula either down or across, the references are going to change. That A1 will change to A2 to A3 to A4 as I copy down, or to B1, C1, D1 as I copy across. Sometimes we want to have the formula always point to a certain cell. Like, for example, all of these cells need to point to Stark Industries in A1. So I need to lock that down as an absolute reference. The fast way to do that is to click inside the reference and press F4. $A says lock column A, $1 says lock row 1. As I copy this formula across, it's always going to point to A1. The next reference, though, B3, is saying we always want to point to row 3 in the column above us. So in this case, I'm locking down the 3, but not the B. It would be simple enough to press a $sign right here. But again, I'm very used to using the F4 key. So press F4 once to lock them both, and then a second time to lock just the row, like that. It's much more common to lock just the row, so 2 presses gets you to locking the row. We'll repeat that for B4 and B5. But A9, this is a different one. So while the first one is called an absolute reference, these are mixed references locking the row. This one, we always want to reach back to column A in the current row. So I need the 9 to change to 10 to 11 to 12 to 13 as I copy down. But I need the A to be locked. So that's F4 1, 2, 3 times to lock down the column. Now, if you accidentally hit 1 too many, it'll go back to relative, and you just keep pressing F4 until you get the one that you need. Press enter, allow that to calculate, and then we'll copy that across. You'll see that over here we should be pointing to the Q4 dates, and we are. Now that we have that formula in, I can just double click and copy that down. And there's a few that are not wide enough, so home, format, autofit column width, and we're good to go.